Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in Baltimore. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And he'll stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all, and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Oh, how about that hit? He took a pretty good leg at the end of that one. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Daquan Jones on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fox. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. In motion, Shakir. On play action, Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Henry. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in. It gains Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be taken in by Moore. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
6-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
At the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, ready? 2nd down, they need 7. Jackson looking to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Again, it'll be Henry, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Report. Sit hot. 13.
Back to throw, Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bills nothing.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL might do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And the Bills first down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills get back in it. It is 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe has to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bills 7.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gain there of 21. First down, Buffalo. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air once more is Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw again. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
30-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. It is 2nd and 9. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Jackson up top again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one, so nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, he'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up! Sit up!
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Throwing Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flack. And he's in! Zay Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. Now he's free at the 35. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Play action. Here's Allen. That is caught, and he's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
38, Bills 14. Tyler Bass, their kickoff for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. A first down throw for Jackson. And he gets back to Hardman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, report. 180. Sit on. 180.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
T-Ren, let's go. Sit on.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's a third down and 4.
Hey. Sit on.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Quick, ready?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will go all the way. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 2nd down, Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try and run here with Cook. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Back to throw, Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. That one is complete to Hartman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Next to score, Ravens 45, Bills 22.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Man in motion is Coleman. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
Play action now, and here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going. Run with Cook. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10. In motion, Shakir. Allen going to throw on first and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. From his own end zone. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
From the gun, here is Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. Throwing again is Allen. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. That'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. It's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. Force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The whole to put this game away.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again to Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
3rd and long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll run here with Hill. And the defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. To return is Johnson. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. First down. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's taken down up past the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll swing this one out to Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hands. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Namde Malafike in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and less than a yard.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.